Hello everyone, Vanguard of Valor here, and welcome to another episode of Don't Starve. So, there's been another couple updates since the last time we were here, and things have already changed a little bit, and not necessarily for the better for us. We've just made ourselves our way into World 2, and now things have started to be changing in the way the world actually runs. You may notice that our clock looks a little bit different than it may have looked before. That's because they have now added in a summer-winter cycle with longer days and shorter days, longer nights and shorter nights depending on the time of year. They've changed the way sanity works, meaning you have more maximum sanity, less, more more drain on sanity from different things. That is quite the voice. There are new monsters, there's now winter as an actual thing. Our attacks do less damage, so if we try and attack this bird here, we have a hard time because it tries to run away a bit better. Yes, indeed. It just doesn't do quite as much damage. Some of the things we've done in the past, like trying to trap in enemies using, trying to catch in birds to use for our method of fighting Krampus. The birds won't come to you as much if they're right on top of your feet anymore. There's a whole bunch of changes that are making the game a little bit more difficult. Just a little. They've also changed a little bit how the portal works. There's a piece of the portal right over there. But in this new system, the pieces aren't quite so close together anymore. Or at least they might not be in this generation. This generation might still be the same because we created this world before the update. But it's possible, very possible indeed, that the next time we form a new world, it'll be a little bit different. There's also a very real risk of having some other very relevant problems. For example, let's get myself an axe out here, get myself a bit of food. No, that's not his hole. Oops. Hooey. Now, apparently, up until this point, the resource... what am I trying to say? Oh my goodness, words. The lacks of resources in New Worlds hadn't really been a problem yet. However, now it's beginning to be one. They've added in resource-starved later worlds, so we may find that when we jump to World 3, we suddenly won't find certain things, whereas up until now, that won't have been a problem because all of the worlds had all of the things. Also, there were parts over there, so it looks like we might have to go back over there to find the rest of them, but I'm not entirely sure about that. We should just play it safe. Item exceeds carrying capacity. Yes, indeed. You silly robot, you. So let's head up here and see if we can't find any more of those parts. We might just rush through this world and see if we can't get to a new one. Because, well, we are slightly insane at the moment. Ah, there's the base. What primitive technology? Well, you are a robot, so you hardly have a fair claim to that. Can I just put this on here yet? Yes, you can. Because if we can get out of here now, we'll be able to find a new world, and that might be a little bit more interesting. Also, there's a whole bunch of other little changes, too. There's so many little things they've changed. There's new monsters that appear in the winter. There's something called a deer clops. I don't know what that's all about. There's a walrus that'll come and hunt you in the winter. All kinds of interesting sounding things. But I have yet to actually see them for myself, because of course I haven't played it yet, so I don't really know what we're getting up against. Looking around for more parts for our machine, see if we can't get out of here pronto and get working on an actually new world, because I'd hate to skip out on all the work we've done so far. There's a box thing we can stick onto our machine. Better than nothing. What else can we get here? Alright. Yeah, they've changed the way sanity works as well, so that you do start out with more now, but you also go through it less quickly. More quickly in some ways, less quickly in others. So for example, if you're trying to fight a lot of monsters, you'll find your sanity drains fairly quickly. But if you are just wandering around and, you know, trying to get your world started, ooh, that's a cool thing, an eye bone. I was looking for one of those earlier. There, chesty! Awesome. We found something awesome. I'll explain this in a second. What I was trying to say is, if you're going around fighting monsters and whatnot, you're going to find your life a little bit more difficult. Now, this is one of the things that was added a while back. Chester. I don't remember his full name. It's like Chester McChestington III or something. But he's a chest with legs who will run around and help us. Will we examine him with shift? This external storage unit appears to be sentient. Yes, indeed he does. Let's stick a box thing on there. So as long as we have this eye bone in our inventory, he'll follow us around. We can store stuff in him, and I don't know if he can be killed. But like, if we were to put something in there, he will bring it with him, and he can come with us. Come on, Chester. We have more parts to find. It's getting dark. That could be a bit of a problem. Now our sanity's going to start dropping, and we're already fairly low. Hopefully we'll be able to find what we're looking for without too much trouble. But this could be a little bit problematic. Also, it looks like they have spread out the parts, because this is much further apart than they were in the first part, rather the first world. They were definitely quite close together, whereas in this one they're a little bit further spread. Let's grab some more bits of junk. Can't carry that anyway. Unfortunately, we can't bring Chester with us into a new world. As soon as we try and go through the teleporter, any eye bones we have are dissolved, so that's not going to work out too well for us. But we can still find some way to make it work out. Of course, it is getting a little bit dark in here. We are, of course, also still looking for parts. Maybe there's some over here. We might want to check over in the north still, too, because we haven't really given that a very good look yet. It's a surprisingly short night, though, really, given that only this part of it is the dangerous part of the night. I don't know. I'm also not sure how time works in these different worlds, because you always seem to appear in day one, but does the winter-summer cycle still pass while you're not there? Like, if we spend 15 days in one world, 15 days in the next world, is it going to be winter in that second world, even though it normally takes, like, you know, I don't know how many days. Let's say it's 30 days to make it winter? I don't really know. Let's make ourselves a campfire so we're not going completely insane. Can we cook up any of our food we have with us? Let's cook up some seeds. I was originally bringing this with us in case we couldn't find any seeds, but I'd be surprised if we just can't find birds in a later world. But of course, we shall see how it goes as we go. Now, there's not a whole lot we can do in the night now, because it is getting close to the real meat and potatoes of the evening. We can try and chase around some birds and get some more seeds, but I'm not sure what. Reminds me of something, he says. That's interesting. It looks combustible, he says about the grass. Potential construction material, he says about the stones. I kind of like his robo voice. We examine Chester. We've got a pretty solid array of things here with us. We still have the metal potato, which I should bring back and put on the machine. Because if we can get to the next world, that would be quite nice. I'd like to be able to get moving here and see an actual new world with low resources. That would be nice. I wonder what you can do with this eye bone. It is the DRM key for the storage unit. Fantastic. Well, we are still going insane, so there's eyeballs in the darkness. We are getting kind of low on the whole sanity area there. I don't like that too much. Let's put our Tallberg down so we can start hatching it. How's it doing if we examine that? Crack detected. Alright then. Pick up our Talbert egg, bring that back over, and we'll stick our metal potato thing on the teleporter. Interesting. Okay. What else can we find? What else do we need to find? I am certain this will work. Well, you're more certain than me there, friend. Okay, we have to find a couple more parts so we can get to a new world and actually explore these new things. 'Cause I have a feeling we just won't be able to see them quite yet. Although we are going fairly insane, which is nice. What is that thing? What is that thing? It's a rabbit? Why is it black? Why are they all black? Are they turning into like monsters in my madness? That would be pretty cool. If you actually start to go insane and hallucinate the what's a suspicious dirt pile? What is this? An animal track. That's weird. What's that all about? Apparently there are mysterious creatures in the forest that you can find their tracks of, but I don't know what they are yet. This is interesting, though. I never actually started to really go insane before, so now we can see what this is all about. Ah! A ring thing, that's good. What other bits and bobs do we need? I like these crazy-looking rabbits. Oh, nightmare fuel? What? Okay. Apparently when you start to go crazy, the bunnies you kill don't give you food, they give you nightmare fuel. That's lovely. That's lovely. Alright, let's pick up some more vegetables and eat those, because those are generally decent as far as recovering sanity goes. But that's just weird stuff. Okay then, let's bring this ring back over and see what else we need. But, yeah, this is a bit weird. A little bit weird. Nightmare fuel. I think that's the first nightmare fuel I've actually had so far in this game. Can I get another one from killing this bunny too? Oh no, that one gave us monster meat. That's interesting. Huh. I wonder if that's actually just those rabbits, or if I'm just going crazy and hallucinating that they're evil. We'll have to explore a little bit more. No, it looks like it's all the rabbits. Now it gave us nightmare fuel again. Does having nightmare fuel make you go crazy? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Interesting. I just don't know. There's not enough information for me to be able to tell at the moment. Let us go back over to our device, stick the ring on, see what else we need. There we go. Ah, it's alive! Excellent. Now we can activate it and go to the new world which we actually want to be in. Let's examine this nightmare fuel, though. Debugging residue. I'll take this with me, then. Because we can't take the eye bone with us anyway. Alright. We'll try and get one more, maybe? You do go insane when you're near those things. That's interesting. Huh. Well, let's go to the new world. Here we go. So, that was a short little world. Yes, we're going to journey onward. Let's go. It'll keep our inventory contents, although it will vaporize our eye bone. We'll probably use WX98 or whatever his name is again, because we haven't really gotten a chance to see what he's like, but it'll be interesting to be in a new world that actually has these new changes in it. So here we go. We've made it to World 3, which is probably going to be a little bit much for what we've got going on right now. So let's take him again. WX78, that's what it is. The Soulless Automaton. Let's actually do a whole world with him. Yes, though. I like the ideas they've got going in here, though. The winter sounds like an interesting concept. You actually get cold unless you have warm weather clothing. Poof. Maxwell is actually a bit of an enemy now. Say, pal, you don't look so good. You better find something to eat before night comes. I'm sure we'd better. Also, the spider layers are more dangerous now. Ooh, what is that? They're white birds. Whoa, that was a nice glitch there. Snowbirds. A foolish bird. Interesting. So this world is probably going to have some fairly serious restrictions to it. And so far I'm seeing a lot of quarry. I don't know if that's actually a quality... Oh, look at that. The day-night cycle is very interesting here. And that's a lot of quarry land. Maybe there's no trees here. That would be interesting. It's a good thing we bought so many pine cones then. Oh no, there's trees here. There's a lot of spider dens and stuff too. And only snowbirds from the looks of things. That's interesting. What a bizarre place. Huh. Apparently, though, Maxwell leaves traps in the world, and we can find portals that are like worm mouths. I don't quite know how those work either, so I'd like to find one of those and experiment with that. But I just don't know what I'm looking for here. We found a tall bird nest, so we probably want to stay away from them right now. Yeah, there you are. Stay away from me, tall bird. I don't want to mess with you. I'm just exploring this new world we found. I really wish I could find a nice way of being sane again, because being stuck at 75% sanity, just because that's what I was at when they boosted the cap, kind of frustrating. Kind of frustrating. Well, it looks like there's a whole lot of quarry in this world. A whole lot of stone. Not a whole lot else, though, from the looks of things. That's okay, though. We'll keep exploring and see if we can't find anything else. WX98, what do you think about stones? Lumpy. Lumpy. It is smarter than most humans. Yes, indeed. What do you think about flint? This rock is sharper than most. What do you think about that? Spider source detected. There are a lot of spider dens here. A lot of spider dens. We're probably going to wind up having more and more and more enemies in the later worlds, because I assume that's an easy way of making the game more dangerous. Not entirely sure what we're looking to do here, though. There's just a lot of quarry land. Look at this. This is an immense quarry area. I'm just following around the edge here, trying to find somewhere to actually go, or find something we can use, but I don't know. This is bizarre. Our garland is going bad, too, which is unfortunate. I don't know if when it's spoiled that actually gives you any disadvantages, but it seems to be still making our sanity slowly rise again. So it's better than nothing. But then again, our sanity seems to permanently drop in the winter, so I don't really know how good that is. We found a grave, a whole graveyard. Ooh, does that make us go insane just being in here? Nope, this is a gold nugget though, I'll take that. Can I kill Snowbird? No. It sounds like there's pigs here. Yes, there are. We found a pig village. Alright, well that's better than nothing. Pigs are actually quite a bit tougher now. They can't be stun locked as easily, they do more damage. They have farms. That's kind of cool. Well, let's put down a fire over here so we can actually see. We'll put down a fire pit. because we don't really want to go insane all night. Does this make us go less insane? That's an interesting question. Just having a maximum light fire. Warning, fire level exceeds design parameters. We are still going insane, despite the fact that we're in the light. I guess we probably need to sleep or something. I like that they have farms, though. That's cool. That appears to be the dominant pig. Well, let's give him our gnome, because there's no other use for these things now. Gold! He seems happy. That's 6 gold for that. That's pretty good. That appears to be the dominant pig. Interesting indeed. Well, is there anything else we can do while we're here? What's this? Oh, ashes of an eye bone. Oh, the eye bone was consumed by fire when I teleported. Interesting. What can I do with this? Nothing from the looks of it. Huh. That's interesting. Let's put our egg down, let him cook himself a little bit better. All the way up to the point where we can hatch. We might spend a bit of time here if we can find new things to play around with, like these snowbirds, like the winter. Because there's lots of things to explore now in this new world. Of course, it'll be a little bit of time before we actually find it. Interesting. Well, it's not even nighttime yet. That's the real problem. I'm just stuck here because I can't go anywhere because it's so dark. I'll come over this way for now, see if I can't find anything interesting over here, but then I'm probably going to have to run away. Yeah, there's spiders out already. That's not good for us. What is around here that I can take advantage of while it's still moderately daytime? Or at least evening instead of full night. This is going to be troublesome. I'm not sure how to work with this little day. Because normally we had about, like, at least half the day with full light. This is definitely going to cause some problems from the exploration side of things. I want to kill one of these birds, though, to see if we... That's a hilarious glitch there. You dance all over the place. I'll steal all their grass, at least. That'll give me something I could do here while we're here. We are getting pretty insane, though, which could be dangerous. We're getting down below 70. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's dangerous. Steal all the grass. Gotta take advantage of these farms while we have them, get as much as we can out of them. We should also check. I'm pretty sure there's some new inventions and things as well. We should take a look at that. Can we see any of them here? Or are they only available if we have a science station? There are definitely some new things, though. Doesn't look like we can see them. Looks like we need a science machine. Oh, there's a winterometer. As you can see, the air temperature. That's kind of cool. Takes a bit of gold and some wood. Anything else in here we can see? They're just plain old blow darts. Those use snowbird feathers. Interesting. Oh, right, because those use redbird feathers and those use crow feathers. Same idea. You just shoot actual darts at them. As far as structures go, it looks like it's all just the walls still. So there's definitely something else we just can't see yet. I'm going to build a science machine here because we do have some rocks and gold and stuff to spare. There we go. And now we'll be able to see what the new things actually are. Or at least what some of them are. Anything else in there? That's just the luxury tools. Nothing particularly exciting in the tools section. What about in here? We have a mining hat. That's part of light. Interesting. I don't know if it was always in there. Survival gear. We can build ourselves. Nothing else new from the looks of things. It's all the same stuff. What about food supplies? Nope, all the same. Science gear. Still the same stuff. Weaponry. Boomerangs. Yes, those are in there as well. Football helmets. This looks like it's all the same kind of stuff. This is disappointing. What about structure? Ooh, new structures. Pig houses, bird cages, stone... Oh, no, nothing new. Oh, cobblestones. We can make roads. Roads and floorboards. I think we could have made those before, too, though. Nothing new in the refined. What about magic? An amulet, a nightlight, night armor, dark sword, ice staff. That's new. If we take a spear and add a blue gem to it, we can freeze enemies. That sounds kind of cool. That would be a fun thing to try and make. Pan flute. Yeah, it looks like everything else is the same in the magic area. What about dress things? Bush hat, winter hat, top hat, leopard vest, breezy vest, puffy vest. Winter qualiphant. Interesting. So this one is a warm one, but not warm enough for full winter, I guess, whereas the puffy vest is warm but good for full winter. Interesting. We'll have to try and see if we can't find ourselves qualiphants, I guess. Also, we're getting pretty insane here. There we go. It's daytime at last. Fantastic. Let's take our egg. Thank you. The world has gotten a little bit unpleasant here. Examine... What? Examine... Oh, that's his name. Commodus, yes. They exhibit minimal intelligence. Let's eat a cooked meat here, and some seeds. I have noticed that none of these birds have dropped seeds, so I think perhaps cooking my seeds was a bad idea, because now I don't think I can get any more. But maybe we'll just have to make do. However, we're going to have to end this episode here for now. Thanks for watching, everyone. This has been Vanguard of Valor, playing another episode of Don't Starve and experimenting with some of the new changes. If you liked the episode, don't forget to like the episode, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.